What's going on? Welcome. Thanks for checking out this video. You know, I'm always hoping there will be a good story out there when I'm looking for something to cover in a video. And this one right here, this is a pretty freaking cool story. So I guess I'll consider this video part 2 of one I made on Emily Blunt about a month ago when she was criticizing the cringe and cliched strong female Hollywood movie trope. And I talked about how her role in Edge of Tomorrow, which is one of my favorite sci-fi action movies of all time, was a perfect example of a strong female character done correctly in a movie. But I'm not going to go deep into that again. You know, you can check out the video up top if you're interested in the topic, but after this one's over. So Emily Blunt is without a doubt one of my favorite actresses. You know, not only because of her acting talents, but also because she doesn't seem to buy into Hollywood's woke agenda. Usually when you visit an actor or actress's Wikipedia page, you'll find an entire section of their political beliefs or activism. But not with hers. There's absolutely nothing on that, which is an incredible rarity in that place. Anyway, I'm calling this a part 2, so to say, because this story involves her and Tom Cruise behind the scenes when they began filming Edge of Tomorrow. And apparently Emily was having a really tough time with having to wear that massive combat exosuit costume, just like the one you see her wearing in this scene right here. They were so heavy and difficult for her to perform in that she actually started to cry. And in classic Tom Cruise fashion, he offered some blunt advice for her that really helped her get through filming. So let's check it out. I started to cry. Hollywood star credits Tom Cruise's rather blunt advice with helping her get through sci-fi action role. Hollywood star Emily Blunt credited Tom Cruise's non-PC advice with helping her get through filming the role of an action star in their 2014 sci-fi thriller hit, Edge of Tomorrow. During the 39-year-old actress's recent appearance on the Smartless podcast with Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes, Blunt talked about the challenges of the role, including acting while wearing a suit that weighed 85 pounds. 85 pounds. Damn. You know, I wouldn't have cried personally having to wear it, but I can totally understand where she's coming from. Having a bulky 85-pound costume weighing you down is already tough, but also having to wear it while filming physical action scenes has got to be incredibly brutal for a 130-pound woman. So, you know, you really can't fault her for crying initially. It was my first foray into action, and as Tom Cruise said, rather unreassuringly when we started it, he goes, "This is a deep end of action for me." And I was like, if you're saying that, then we are in trouble, Blunt shared. Jeez, you're telling me. Tom Cruise is a freaking animal. The things he actually does himself on the set of his action movies really makes me wonder if he is actually human. You know, that scene in Mission Impossible when his character was hanging from the side of a plane? That was not a stuntman. Tom actually did it himself. He's insane. We had to wear these really enormous robotic suits, which I think it would have been great if they could have CGI'd them, but we wanted to do it practically and in a tactile way, she added. When you hear the word tactile, you're like, that sounds nice and cozy. There was nothing cozy about wearing these suits. The Jungle Cruise star said the 85-pound suit was so heavy that the first time I put it on, I just started to cry in front of Tom. He just stared at me and was like, I know. Yeah, I can just hear Tom Cruise's voice in my head saying that as I read it. And I was like, I'm not sure how I'm going to get through this shoot, and I started to cry, Blunt admitted. I was like, I'm just feeling a bit panicky about the whole shoot. You know what? For the last bit of this, I'm just going to play the podcast itself so you can hear it from her own mouth when she describes the advice Tom had for her while she was crying.
And he literally goes, he stared at me for a long time, not knowing what to do, and he goes, come on. Stop being such a pussy, okay?
Yeah. Nice.
No way.
I love that. Good for Tom.
And I did laugh, and then we got through it, but the training was intense.
Yes. Good for Tom indeed. You see, that's how it needs to be done, and this is exactly why Tom is just a different breed of action star. He's got guts, and he takes his job very seriously. He knows his role in this world, and that is to simply entertain people, and that's it. Yeah, he's had some really weird shit in his personal life in the past, but when it comes to making movies, he's just straightforward. While the rest of Hollywood are always trying to lecture and shove their agenda down our throats, Tom Cruise just makes pure entertaining movies for his fans. No strings attached. And of course, Emily Blunt is awesome too for the way she reacted to his advice. You know, there are so many other actresses who probably would have screeched on Twitter that he offended them for using that word, but not her. She took it in stride and it helped her get the movie done. And we all know how the movie turned out. It was freaking awesome. And as a matter of fact, she actually discusses a potential sequel to Edge of Tomorrow at the end of the article. Let's check it out. When asked recently about the possibility of a sequel, Blunt said she would love to, but everyone's schedules probably won't allow for it. I would love it, the actress shared. Director Doug Liman would love it. Tom would love it. We'd all love to do it. But I think until we figure out what's going on with the industry, honestly, I think we need to figure out what is the next roadmap for the kinds of films that people want to make. Oh, man. I would be so down for a sequel. In the hands of anyone else, I'd be worried they'd ruin the franchise. But with Tom and Emily in it, I know there'd be no woke bullcrap whatsoever. So come on, find a way, make it happen. So that's it. Let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and check out one of these other videos I uploaded recently. Or consider subscribing if you want more content just like this. I'll catch you all later.